Seriously?
This is Nat and this is Scratch. They're from the east side.
Potter's Bluff.
All right, so picture this. It is an alternate 1995. A mysterious disease has broken out, wiping out all of the adults in this world, and two gangs are pitted against one another in this brutal war for territory, resources, and survival. That is essentially the premise of Riot Girls, and we have one of the actors joining us in studio, a local boy, Munro Chambers, joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so this looks really fun, a little bit rebellious, as you mentioned.
A little bit.
What is Riot Girls all about?
Well, you described it pretty well. Riot Girls is about a town that's divided into two sides, the west and the east side. The west side is a very clean-cut, very direct, everything's focused, and it's basically the jocks. And then the east side is the rebellious side, the side of the punks, the guys who are kind of off the beaten path. And when one of the east siders gets taken, two girls, our leading ladies, go and try to save him and also dethrone the head of the west side.
And you play you're a member of the West Side crew, that's correct?
Yes, I am their leader.
Okay, and so what was that like? I mean, when you were approached with this film and this role, how did you see a little bit of yourself in it?
Well, hopefully I don't see a lot of myself in it. Personally, I'd definitely join the east side. But Jeremy was a lot of fun. So when we first got the audition, read the script, read the character, and I thought he was really, really interesting because I thought there was a little more depth to him than just a plain jock. We tried to add that as well. Talking with Ivanka, we really wanted to make him not just so one-dimensional. And it was fun to play a character like that. Over the last few years, I've had the opportunity to play villains in genre films, which, you know, I really had never got that opportunity before. So to play a role like this where he's kind of the head honcho and he's malicious in his intentions sometimes is a lot of fun to play with, and where that comes from.
For sure. You were mentioning to me just before we came on air that you've been acting for 22 years, and I was like, you don't even look like you're 22. So quite the career so far. And so what sort of challenge did this role kind of provide for you? I mean, did you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, okay, haven't really played something like that before, or is this kind of something up your alley?
I think it's something up my alley. You know, you work really, really hard over the years finding different tools for your arsenal. And so whenever you get the chance to flex that muscle or flex a different muscle that people don't see you in, I think every actor jumps at that opportunity. So when they decided that I was the right fit for the role, I felt blessed because in my mind, I don't know if people would see me that way. So the fact that they gave me that opportunity was really, really great. And
some Degrassi fans out there, if they check out the film, will notice a few scenes in there because you actually filmed in the school.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty wild actually, and I got to sit on two different sides of the coin there, where my character on Degrassi, Eli, is definitely an East Sider, and so to play a West Sider, which would be kind of see the gymnasium in a different light, was really fun, and it was really nice to kind of full circle it and come back there, and it's a great studio and wonderful memories.
Awesome. So Riot Girls, it is actually opening on VOD and digital across Canada on October the 1st, so just in a couple of days. So as far as you're concerned, I mean, what's up your sleeve? What other projects are you working on? Well,
other than iTunes and VOD platforms for Riot Girls, I've got 2 films coming out in the near future. So Harpoon, which has been doing its festival release, will be at the Carlton Cinema October 11th. And Entangled, which is another film coming out with actually Paloma, who stars with me in it, and Rob Taylor and Sandra May Frank, and Marlee Matlin, will be premiering at the Whistler Film Festival in early December.
Sweet. Thank you so much for dropping by this morning. Appreciate it. And real quick, if people want to just follow your acting journey, where can they find you on social media?
They can find me on Twitter. I talk a lot about the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Toronto Raptors.
There you go.
Larry O.B.
Media Day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Munro Chambers. Go check out Riot Girls on digital October the 1st. We're going to take a quick break here on CP24 Breakfast Weekend. It's 9:45, 20 degrees. We'll be right back.
The bridge. Rich kids on the other.
Something's not right. Van's in no